robots or not.
Some are, some aren't.
The little spider things, those are little tiny spider security drones.
I wasn't even noticing those. I was talking about the guys that wear red and white and look like they have robot heads.
The humanoid, most of the humanoids are actually human.
Oh. Those guys look a lot like robots for some strange reason, a particular set of them.
Just shit. All that blood.
Too much Bloodborne in a row?
Well, the thing is, the stream that I was on, they were streaming for 4 hours. Although there was an appearance by El Shooter, but that was kind of like, all right.
Who?
It's a running gag. It's a running gag. El Shooter is the Italian, Russian, Mexican luchador that apparently lives in the basement of one of these streamers. And they like coffee, like a lot. He will go out of his way, since I finally now have established gender of El Shooter, despite the voice and other things. Ooh.
Shooter is actually female?
El Shooter is a male. But, that was funny. We tried to find out what El Shooter's national or home country is. We already know El Shooter's ethnicities, but we don't know his home country.
Hey, are you saying is this true? Despite the voice, are you saying the actual streamer is female or something? I'm confused.
No, not the actual streamer. Not the actual streamer. The actual streamer is female. And she lives with a couple roommates, but one of the things that happens is this masked luchador shows up from the basement and makes absolutely no sense and tries to steal your coffee.
Coffee thief.
No, it's more like, I am here for the coffee.
Don't explain why you said it's male despite the voice.
It's part of the running gag. I know who. It's kayfabe. It's kayfabe, but the gender, or at least the presumed gender of El Shooter. El Shooter has a bit of a high voice.
Thank you.
An unusually high voice.
Now it makes sense.
Wow, you missed with that grenade.
Apparently he has a higher score than Microslice. For some reason. And we need to know that.
Yeah, because he's the only other person who plays this game.
On Steam.
Yeah, on Steam. You know, Wheel Girl, you could change that. You could buy this game and beat me.
Oh, I read.
Well, that might not be for a while.
How come?
Just recently bought the Honda Bundle Pack Wild Frontier.
Does it have wild guns in it?
Because that is pretty wild.
Wild Gun on Steam?
I don't think Wild Guns Revisited or remastered, or whatever the fuck is on Steam, but console
It's some of the things that like I did not know that they made so many damn like handhelds. Like just I never seen so many different versions of a Game Boy. I'm like,
Yeah, I
seriously,
remember
what the hell?
those. I remember those. I mean, back in the beginning, it was just the white brick, and then they made variants of the white brick. It was what was it? It was
You got
it
deep
was
black,
clear. It was clear,
transparent.
black, yellow, red, green. I think those were the 5 variants.
Oh, there's more.
And then
How about
And
a
then-
Pink Heart version? Or
Was
how
it
about the
official?
Santa Clara division? Toyota. A Wario version of the Game Boy.
are these official?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, these are official variations of consoles and handhelds.
Here are the games that they have for the Wild Frontier here on the bundle. First up is an early access game called Frontiers.
Speaking of early access, guess what idiot decided to buy Subnautica?
You did?
This idiot right here, because it was half off, so $10.
What game did you buy?
I just said Subnautica.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Like, what possessed you to do that?
Because I've seen Markiplier scream at the ocean, and I want to scream at the ocean too in my own way.
Seems legit.
Yeah,
But-
that's legit.
After watching fucking what I'm gonna try and do, at least with certain things, since it's very hard for me to get PC games in box, I'm gonna at least right now confine that to streaming for now, because that's just easy for me. And then later on, after I get my pharmacy tech license and start working in dealing drugs in a legal and
Yeah, you're doing the same thing that my stepmom's doing.
yeah. Then I can start investing in the rig again. Right now, I am not. I can't be impressed right now because the cards that just were put out by AMD don't count. Those are
The 500 series.
the 580 and the 570. I'd be
here's the
kind
thing,
of
though.
interested in the 590, but I then found out that's not Vega, so I just went, oh, okay, we'll wait.
Yes, that's what everyone's basically saying. That okay, just wait for Vega, because at this point we're all just like, just wait a moment, because at this point, Vega might be something that no one knows, and definitely made Nvidia jump. It really made them jump. Like, and now they're like been caught with their pants down. They're like, oh fuck.
Well, they fucked themselves over with the Titan, with the Titan XP.
That the fact they had to make it themselves like that is going, fuck you.
Well, they fucked up. I mean, they fucked up, and I think they know it. And so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because right now at this point, I will say though, you can definitely make a great system for like a good price for what they're going for now. Because my friend at the game store I'm volunteering at, he's like, I would like to get a brand new. I would like to get he would like to get himself a new computer for $800. I'm like, the 570 is just right.
Yeah, 570 is just right. Yeah, absolutely.
Low and high, if you get maybe the 1500X, just to have them getting a little bit more.
Just the Ryzen chip with that would be perfect.
Exactly, and just get a B board. I did get him that and get him for like under $800 easy.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. It's gonna be interesting to see what both companies do. I've had to explain it. I had to explain it to somebody in another chat that AMD is finally starting to compete again. And he goes, they were always in the market to compete. And I said, no, you don't understand.
No.
You don't understand what I'm saying by that. NVIDIA has been stagnant for a while because AMD shot themselves in the foot.
Oh yes.
And it's the same thing with Intel. I really hope that this pushes Intel with their chips. I really do.
Actually, now that you say that, there was news that actually came out just yesterday. Intel's new 300 series might have been leaked. Yeah, supposedly on that leak too, they're pushing their presentation. They're moving their timeline up for it.
Oh, that ought to be interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm going, ooh, you guys jumped. You jumped because of AMD.
But they had to.
Now here's the funny part is that when the news of it that came out was, I'll say this, they kind of have something going good with it with the 300 series.
Yeah.
What they said was on this supposed leak that came out, the leak said this: you will have up to 6 ports of Gen 2 USB 3.1. That's at 10 gigabits per second.
Supposed to be 3.1. Isn't that supposed to be 18?
No, it's like the new one that actually has a higher throughput. Like this is Gen 2.
Yeah,
so,
but I thought USB 3.1 was supposed to be at 18 gigabits per second, or gigabits per second, not 10.
No, the first Gen 1 was at 5, Gen 2 is at... Yeah, Gen 1 is at 5, Gen 2 is at 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's really the big change. That's like the really big change. I mean, it does help that they actually now have bigger throughput, but I'm like, AMD could possibly get that on their next set of chipsets later down the line
Well,
too. But,
Well, yeah, it depends on what they're trying to do with their sockets.
yeah, I mean, that's really one of the big changes. As to what the chips are, no one really knows exactly at this point, but yeah, there's not really much changing on the new chipset, so
So it's still going to be an 1151?
they'll add a few pins here and there just to make sure they're not backwards compatible. This is Intel. They'll force you to change. This is Intel.
Have they separated away from the 1366 entirely? Are they now?
Yes, they have split from the 1366. That the 1366 used to be the X line, which the new X line they said is gonna have, like, you know, the current one has 2011. The new one is gonna have like 21 something or another, like probably 2166.
Okay, hang on a second. I gotta replace batteries.
All right.
Okay. Well, can I continue, or are you guys?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, the next one after the Frontiers is a game called The Gods Will Be Watching. Then there's my first one I ever got that has VR version called Ice Lakes. It's an ice fishing game. Then there's spin tires of off-roading driving. Then Renowned Explorers International Society about being explorers. Then a turn-based strategy game called Hard West, where you're a man who slowly delves into madness while dealing with things. And then another early access game called Slime Ranchers.
Time Ranchers?
Slime Ranchers.
Oh, Slime Ranchers. That sounds just as confusing.
It's you take. It's a ranching
Let's
game
see
where
how
you
they
take
like
care
it.
of slimes. I'm still gonna. Reese,
Yes?
since you have played at least one of these games, do you have any idea what the Galaxy Civilization gamers are like?
I couldn't really say.
I thought you played the second one, or was that so long ago you don't remember?
I only played, I think it was Civ 5, and I didn't really play it for very long.
And this is Galaxy Civilization, not anything to do with the regular Civilization series. I thought I saw on your list. I thought I saw one on your list, the very end, which was the Ultimate Edition of Galaxy Civilization 2. My crazy. I might be crazy.
Oh, I wondered what the hell that noise was.
Claire, I took it out.
Seriously.
Hey, don't sound so shocked.
All right, I'm
I'm not.
back-ish.
Wow. I really did pick the right man.
Backish for.
Hold on.
Why are you back?
Somebody's coming. I have to go radio time.
I'm
I need
looking at
our
other
It's our only
things,
way out.
and I'm lurking between two streams at this point, along with trying to figure out how to make my shit look better. But now the other stream that I'm lurking on is watching. Is playing Mass Effect Andromeda.
The game of 1,000 ways to not animate.
Well, she's playing as a male, so I think we're going to avoid half of those. And I guess he's supposed to look like Daniel Pewter, but he looks like a blonde Cody Rhodes to me. They're talking other shit right now. I don't care. Oh. I had to fix up the fucking bullshit. There it goes. My battery wasn't connecting with the charger connector. little base station here. Spot keys. Sorry, Reed. I need to save it for the show. I know. And that's disgusting.
What the? Ugh.
Reese, what's the story of this game, by the way?
The story is that you and your girlfriend went hiking in the woods, and it turns out they stumbled upon a underground base that is being used by a paramilitary group bent on usurping the U.S. government through use of force. And it was revealed in the opening scene that they just assassinated the vice president that morning.
Wow. How'd you get involved to be this badass killer you're playing as?
Well, technically, this guy was trained by a some guy, and his father is a top-ranking member of the Pentagon, I think. I'm guessing. The game doesn't really explain who exactly his father is, government or military-wise. We just know that his father trained him. But there's a catch. This guy, whose also name is Jason, does not like the idea of killing. So he slowly beginning to adjust to the fact that in war you kinda have to kill people.
Fair enough. And also I put on my wish list to remember to buy this game later.
It is a fun game.
And I also put on all these Galactic Civilization because it looks like it's somewhat similar to, in a lot of aspects, as regular Civilization games, and I'm going, I'll give it a shot.
About fucking shit like Joey Ryan or fucking Young Bucks or Omega. I want to punch a wall every time I hear these people.
What did they do to piss you off?
They fucked over the fucking business.
So this week to piss everybody off.
With the fucking dick spot and the super kicking 8-year-olds and wrestling 9-year-olds and bullshit like that.
If the 8-year-old and 9-year-old ask for it, it's kind of both parties' fault for doing it.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they want to make it into the big leagues, their fucking career is ruined once they see that. Once the shareholders see that, will see that. Period.
Yeah, but it's kind of
going to see it.
I was saying that the people who wanted the families who allowed them to do it are also at fault. It's the point I'm trying to bring up.
Doesn't matter. They're trying. You got to make money. Why the hell would you want to accept the idea of getting super kicked in the head?
I have no idea. People are weird.
And that's stupid. And you show that on a big Titantron in front of 30,000 people, and their careers are over. Kayfabe or not, their careers are over because they're willing to attack, asked for or not, 8-year-olds when they're still in a developmental stage to get kicked in the face.
What the hell?
You just saw that.
I just heard a McCormick ad out of the blue.
Those happen.
McCormick ad.
Or some sort of ad that sounded like it was for some sort of spice for food.
I is not doing too well.
Probably doing better than I ever will do.
Nah, I'm not doing too well. I lost way too much HP in that fight.
That might be true, but you're still going to be way better than I ever will be. 'Cause I might be dying maybe 3 times, maybe 5 times more than you ever will in this game.
Keep in mind, I am playing on insane mode, so you may want to start small. Like, start with easy mode, then work your way up to normal, then hardcore, and if you really, really want to, then go insane. Like, I go insane every day. I'm gonna die.
game reminds me of a mobile game I have called Counter-Strike, which involves you being a spy infiltrating Russian secret bases.
This is more like a rescue mission /
This sector is clear.
accidental destruction of said
Moving cover.
stuff.
Not the whole thing.
Who the hell saw me?
Calling reinforcements.
It's nice to set people on fire.
Okay. Literal out of context phrase.
No. Fired a grenade into a pipe and the resulting blast set people on fire.
He's in between for lanes.
I killed a couple of guys. Anyway.
I think I'm even slightly farther behind even you.
Yeah, now he's going up a ladder, at least what I'm seeing.
Okay, slightly behind you.
Did Reed run off somewhere?
No, I'm here. What's up?
Oh, I didn't know if you heard my rant on people talking about assholes or people ruining the business in a certain light. I shouldn't really call them assholes. I should call them misinformed misanthropes. Oh, and just so people know, the power supply is working wonderfully right.
Okay.
Well, my last one, well, you weren't there for that one. My power supply decided that it was going to become unstable. And Seawall can go suck a nut because my Asus motherboard actually said, hey, we are making sure that your power supply doesn't short out our motherboard.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Seawall has a thing of a rage boner for
Gigabyte.
Asus. Oh yeah, Gigabyte. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he has a boner for Gigabyte. He hates on Asus. Yeah.
I mean, the guy is just.
I know.
Not a hate
I know.
for him. It's like, why?
I know. It's a lot of the stuff is misinformed.
Yeah. What? I know. I think you said you got EVGA.
Yeah, I got an EVGA 1000 G3. It's pretty good.
Yeah, a G3. You're set.
Yeah, I'm set for a while. I know.
I only have like a 750 watt, and it's a gold as well. But I'm like, I don't need to do anything else. The only reason I would need a 10,000 if I'm like, dual slotting a card.
Yeah.
By the way,
go ahead.
have you seen the new 1080 Ti cards?
There are newer ones other than the ones that just came out.
No, like the board partners.
Isn't it the usual suspects? EVGA,
Like Asus,
Apex,
Gigabyte,
Asus,
MSI. Have you seen
Gigabyte,
how
yeah.
big? Those are like 3.5 slots.
I thought they were only 2.
No,
I've
they're
seen
bigger.
ones. I've seen ones that take up 3 slots. Those look rather bloated. to say the least.
Okay, let me just show you the 1080 Ti.
No, I'm looking at it. The GTX Ti Foundry. That's only 2 slots.
No, not the Founders Edition ones. Oh no. This is stuff they just brought out recently, like within the last week or so, or last month, like within this month. Cause take a look at this.
That's 2 slots.
Look at it from the side.
No. I know what you. I know. Look, when I say 2 slots, I'm talking about the brackets. I know that the thing is huge.
Yeah, it is a 3. That is not a 2 slot. No.
It'll hang in 2 slots just fine. At least it uses normal size display port. It doesn't use the halfers.
Yeah, it doesn't use the mini because fuck that.
Well, it's the only way they were able to fit DVI and HDMI the way they did.
Yeah, there's 2 HDMI, 3 DisplayPort, and 1 DVI. The reason why the Founders Edition of the 1080 Ti does not have the DVI is because the blower style fan actually improves the airflow, but because these guys use regular outward blowing fans, they don't need to worry about that. Also, the fact that I saw this thing get taken apart and, oh gosh, this thing's a beast. The amount of cooling they put this thing, I'm like, dude, that's a lot of work just to put that much aluminum and copper in a heat sink.
Well, probably, but at the same time, it's like, you know, why do I need to invest $800 in video card at the moment?
Yeah, at the moment, no.
I'm due for an upgrade. Don't get me wrong. And going from a 280 to a 580 would be okay. In the interim, but I'm more interested to see what Vega does.
Them people, brother.
If Vega, because if Vega does the same kind of video editing, has the same kind of video editing power, because the CUDA core thing is an NVIDIA thing, right?
Yep, only NVIDIA.
Only NVIDIA. Okay, so well, AMD hasn't countered the CUDA core yet, has it?
They kind of have their own thing. It's compute units is what they call it.
Okay. But programs really don't make use of it, I guess, or something?
Not really.
Okay. Because, you know, with my editing, I have to have something that, you know, these programs can take advantage of.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, something with CUDA cores in it would be good. What the hell happened? Oh, they just set something in space on fire. Okay.
Game are you watching, dude?
Mass Effect Andromeda with Daniel Pewter, Cody Rhodes as something writer.
So a bunch of wrestlers screwing around with Andromeda in a sounds like hilarious fashion.
Well, no. One former MMA fighter turned professional wrestler is playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and they made the male character look like a combination. I thought it was Cody Rhodes, but she said Daniel Pewter, who is a former mixed martial artist.
Well, apparently she's doing it in a hilarious fashion for you to say that they want something on fire into space.
Well, the ship went out of something, and there was what looked like fire. That didn't work. Okay. Apparently, they finally run into something that doesn't speak English, and they're on Char. Okay, they are landing on Char.
Let me know if they assassinate Galvatron.
Say again?
Let me know if they assassinate Galvatron. Give him a minute.
I don't remember that planet being there. I was thinking StarCraft, not Transformers.
I know. I hear Char. I keep thinking that's where they went after they fled from Unicron.
This looks more like Char from StarCraft. Of course, it could be the same thing. I haven't watched it. Then again, I'm still only on the second DVD of
Original series.
The Headmasters.
The what?
Enemy spotted!
The Headmasters.
I will say this. Whenever anyone says something about Char, I automatically think of Char Antonov Wolf from Gundam.
That fucking crazy motherfucker. Oh, they do speak English, and they look weird.
Looking weird is kind of standard with the because of the animation crew they decided to use for this game.
By the way, did you love the ring loading?
What?
The ring loading on Monday night?
Oh, that's...
I know.
It's kind of like, alright, I think what they did on SmackDown was even better. This is why I am watching Mass Effect Andromeda and playing Mass Effect Andromeda.
Let me guess, you're seeing the derp?
They're just, what the fuck is with this? They're like all hunched over and...
How about that run where it looks like they're trying to crack themselves while they're trying to run?
Well, the main male character looks like he's just being tall. They're discussing, the chat is discussing fucking the relationship options. Actually, the fucking isn't that far off.
Well, one of the big things people love about Mass Effect is who do you get
Fucking aliens, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna go to hell for that.
Did you say?
Not say what I looked at.
Fuck do I feel?
Excuse me?
Just one of those things that YouTube are showing like the videos that were like 20 years old now. Like, do I have to remember when I actually went into middle school by this time? Like, do I have to remember that time?
Why do I find GabbyJ.com so tantalizing?
I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry to say this. I don't know if Reese, if you're on, but what the fuck is this gift that you just posted that's 4 hours ago?
What? The what now? I'm sorry.
Left 4 Dead gets into the safe room.
Oh, that's right.
Fuck, witches.
Yeah, yeah. It's just something I found.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck belt is that?
Did you, wait, where did Reese go, or is the game over? Oh, never mind.
He's still beating things up.
Oh, it looked like he was going to quit for a moment.
No, I had to turn the game down. It was getting kind of annoying hearing the same booming sounds over and over and over and over.
By the way, what you guys think about the SNES Mini possibly being made this year?
I just need to know what the games are that are going to be involved before I say if I should care.
That's gonna be the problem with the SNES Mini. We don't know, like...
Oh, don't get me started on that shit.
My thoughts are that while it's nice that they're doing this, why give up the NES Mini as well? I mean, it sounds like they're only going to put out like maybe 50,000 of these things, and then just let the eBay market sort it out. I mean that's not a way to that's not a way to build a brand for your virtual console service.
Well, first of all, let's be fair. The NES is not the virtual console. Let's be fair about this. The NES is not the virtual console. Or the NES Classic is not the virtual console. I get the feeling this won't be the virtual console either.
No.
Because the smart way to build an NES Classic would have been with the account system set up to be, and some storage. Hell, 30, well, maybe not 32 gigs. Maybe a little bigger. Maybe 64 gigs would be enough.
64 would be plenty.
Well, because their emulators are fucking bloated.
Oh yeah, they have like.
I mean, we're talking about 128K at most worth of game, and yet these games are like 10, 15 megabytes. So it's like, what the fuck? So, and considering we find out that these are INES, that they have INES headers in them, you know. But,
Wait, what? What do you mean by INES header?
it's been recognized that the ROM sets that are used for the virtual console have INES headers in them, which are pretty much means that these are the same type of ROM files that most people used to get off the internet, and some still do these days. So they're wrapping those in something else, basically. So there's a lot of bloat in there that I don't know about.
Hey guys, I'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Okay, take a break.
Where'd everybody go?
We're
I'm
still
here.
I'm just being quiet.
Oh, don't be quiet. We need your golden tones.
I am hardly golden nor tonish.
More
That
golden
was
than
pretty
mine.
fun.
Mine's more of like a silver, or even a more like, or maybe a more of a bronze kind of tone. Cause mine.
That was funny, Reese, seeing your head pop out from the side.
It's better than El Shooter. Anyway. I'm getting tired. What the hell? I didn't even do much today. What the hell was that?
What is that Kuma
Oh,
kitted thing you have there, Reese?
looked like cheese and crackers.
Please tell me that's
Or wine
Please tell me
and
that's
crackers.
Port wine
okay.
cheese.
I hope that's actual cheese and not some sort of cheese-like product.
You never had port wine?
It's it's spreadable cheese. Okay, it's just a softer cheese is all. Where is my water? There is my water. Why am I so freaking tired? It's not even 10. Shit.
You're stressed out about something. You
No, not really.
sleep last night?
Plenty.
Then I got nothing for you, dude.
While I'm waiting for some noodles to cook up, I figured I'd show a couple of things off. I showed this on the stream a couple of times in the past couple of days. This is not your ordinary type of ball. This is
What orifice did you pull that out from?
I
A
didn't pull
giant
it
cue
out.
ball.
I didn't pull it out of anything, and no, it is not a cue ball. Cue balls are made out of variations of glass. This is a ball of solid Teflon.
Why do you have a ball of Teflon?
I don't know. You'd have to ask my father. He made it.
Does it? Do things really don't stick to it like Teflon's supposed to?
I have no idea. I've never tried. We have a bowl full of these as a decoration piece.
Teflon's supposed to be the slipperiest substance on Earth.
Well, supposedly nothing sticks to it. A long time ago, I had no idea what Teflon was until after I read the mop-up. Will, do you remember what the mop-up was?
The mop-up?
The mop-up.
No, not off the top of my head.
How do I put this? It's like a joke site, but for wrestling. And what this guy would do was that he would just do quick one-liners for bits and pieces of a wrestling show, then the next wrestling show, then the pay-per-view. And he did this for both WWF and WCW.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever heard the word Teflon, it was when Vince McMahon was coming down to the ring. He was actually going to wrestle. And out comes Vince McMahon. Arms by Weeder. Hair by Teflon. Oil by Patterson.
Yeah, that's about right.
For the WWF side, Patterson was the running gag. For WCW side, Doug Dillinger was the grunting gag. It's one of those things you would just have to read it from start to finish to understand it. And
Yeah, probably.
I have it. I'll put it up on my Dropbox later tonight, and if you want to read it, you can. It's don't know how many pages this is, but it covers probably about a year, maybe 2 years of wrestling.
Oh, all right.
And it's all just nothing but cheap one-liners. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh, indeed.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna go collect my noodles. I'll be back in another moment.
Go get your noodles.
I think I may have put in a little bit too much water. But it's all good. But yeah, it's ground beef, noodles, and let's see, ground beef, noodles, peas, and it's coated with a kind of really, really nice Alfredo sauce. Originally, it was going to go into a spaghetti meat sauce, but Dad simply decided, you know what? I'll just put it in the noodles, and it came out pretty good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, you reminded me that I was looking around and found out Orchid is starting to add short videos of different random recipes he wants to show us.
More power to him.
Yep. Back to kicking ass and saving the United States?
Attempting to. And I think Matt has lost his mind because he came in and he left again. I think he heard voices he did not want to hear. Poor Matt. Alright, let's see if I can actually kill this thing. Part of the problem is that I lose too much health getting rid of the 3 guards beforehand. If I could just keep myself above 600% health, I should be fine. But therein lies the problem. I mean, obviously there's a pattern to his movements. If he can't get to me, he'll just get onto the floor and start firing his gun. So I just get up on top, wait for him to jump back up again, make sure to launch a grenade for good measure. I gotta get rid of those barrels because they keep messing up my aim. I mean, it's got a really nice, smart aiming system, but at the same time, it's so smart because it is so stupid. I know that doesn't make an ounce of sense on paper, but it's one of those things you have to play the game to truly understand. Oh, faceplant.
Everybody down! Open fire!
Okay, full health. Let's see what I can do with this. Launch grenade, get the fuck on the floor. When underneath, fire 3 times, run like hell. Get underneath, fire 3 more times, run like hell. No! about time I killed that thing.
Don't let him escape!
Eventually those gold bars will be mine. Hey, what's up?
Not much. You?
Fun little fact. I was actually saying that to the Gatling gun guy. I was like, I was just right behind him. I was like, "What's up?" Bam! Shotgun to the face.
At the same time, transferred from your channel to this channel.
So how have you been, man?
Alright, final week in my semester. Still have no freaking clue if I have a week off or not for the next semester.
I don't see why they shouldn't.
Well, it is a master's course.
Unless they're really anal about, you must devote every ounce of your being to study.
Well, they did give me 2 weeks off for the Christmas, New Year's break.
Is water level difficult?
Say what now?
I was asking if the water controls are difficult.
If the water
When you
controls, not
either
really.
swimming, well, because a lot of times the water level is the worst level in a game.
It mostly just depends on. Actually, it doesn't really depend on anything. You just simply move in the direction you want to swim at, and it tries to utilize physics. To where when you turn around, you have to actually turn around because it is technically a 3D game, but it's being mapped to a 2D perspective.
Well, just say it's a 2.5 game. That's what most of them are this type.
I guess it just doesn't seem like accurate, but that's just me, I suppose.
Move the kind of left and right in the Z plane, so that's why most people refer to it as 2.5, where the graphics look 3D, but you can only move in a 2D plane.
That's my ticket out. Nothing's stopping me. Let's see how well you fly when you're loaded down with foam.
I'm kind of left to wonder why over here would they ever have a foam turret?
Well, answer, because they can. And there always has to be a stupid thing the enemies do so you're allowed to win.
I suppose. It just doesn't make sense is all.
A lot of things the enemy does in video games don't make sense. The only reason that those stupidities are there so that you can win the game. Mini-boss complete. It looks creepy to have his entire face covered with a single piece of metal.
Well, that's the rebreather. That's what allows him to breathe underwater permanently. He never ever has to come up for air ever.
Still doesn't take away from the
V5
fact it looks
at
creepy.
50% capacity. 5 key components not detected.
Onboard AI. Awesome. Computer, what 5 key elements are missing?
V5 armor at 50% capacity. 5 key components not detected.
I get that. What are the 5 key elements?
V5 armor at 50%.
Never mind.
Hooray! You acquired better armor.
I need backup.
Now those. Yeah. Why does everyone? Why does? Why are all the enemies wearing masks that makes them look? That makes them look like completely like robots.
The commander wants to know if the hyperloop shipment has arrived from the Kansas facility.
Burninated. That didn't work as you hoped.
The commander wants to. He's down.
Damn.
Where is he? Everybody down. The commander wants to know if the hyperloop shipment has arrived from the Kansas facility. They're being unloaded in Bay 4 right now. Let him know they've performed entirely up to specs. Apparently, you can even run on the ceiling with them.
Oh, I gotta get me some of those.
Back up! I got it!
I hate this part.
Why so?
You're about to find out. And that was a bullshit moment right there. The little spider bots killed me in the middle of a cutscene.
This is as far as you go, kid.
Who are you people? And what the hell is the Restoration?
None of your business.
It wasn't. Now it is.
Spam in a can. What was... I didn't get this the first time around, so what the hell was this achievement? Defeat an XOS-1 soldier with the inertial element. Okay.
That does remind me. My brother still left a can of Spam in his room that I should eat.
How old is
How old is it?
Yeah, about 4 months old at oldest.
Don't. I don't know if you should eat it.
No, it's still within the good expiration period.
This is why Spam is considered so good. It can outlive... It could probably
Look, it says it's good until September 2017.
Sorry, I got choked up there. Spam could probably outlive Keith Richards. There, I said it.
Hell, I actually ate a can of the same type of Spam my brother had. I actually liked it. It was basically the, like a Hormel, ham and bacon type Spam. It was pretty good.
Okay, Claire. Now we get the hell out of here.
Friction dampener acquired. Operating capacity at 60%.
For obvious reasons, they had to call it something other than a speed booster, even though that is essentially what it is.
I don't think Speed Boost has any real copyright claim to it. Give me a couple, I'm gonna take a check at that.
Probably wouldn't hurt to find out.
That's what I'm looking for. Closest I can find is Speed Boy. And that's about it.
What is Speed Boy then?
Speed Boy is a Eurobeat.
Oh, a musical band or a song for a Dance Dance Revolution type game?
Eurobeat is a kind of brand of music type. It's kind of like techno of sorts. Admittedly, the best you'll find is when it's in anime. To which shall be included here. You know, now I realize that I'm not sure which channel to put this into. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in general chat in the Discord.
Probably the best place to put it anyway.
Basically, that's what holds the copyright as far as best as I can find. God damn it, I probably heard this song for at least 6-7 plus hours playing the initial D racing game.
That's your fault.
Hmm?
That's your fault.
This is in the early to mid 2000s, baby. This is when it was awesome.
Okay, folks, while the stream isn't going to end yet, that is going to be it for Shadow Complex for the night.
Tomorrow will be something else.
Gotta admit, from what I've seen, this game is a hell of a lot more complex than I thought it was. When I first saw that, I thought it was basically like a standard, like your standard 2D 5 type games. Nothing much more than that. Didn't expect Metroidvania type thing.
Yeah, I remember playing this back on Xbox Live Arcade. It was fun. Unfortunately, it was one of the 3 games that froze my Xbox. Because so much heat was being generated, and it was a Model 1. So it couldn't handle the heat very well, and thus
I have a Model 2, I think it is. Basically, it's the black colored version of the 360.
Yeah, mine, the one I have now. Actually, I still have the old model, but the one I brought to XP Fest, that was a Model 2. But oh god, 3 games in general that would freeze the Xbox after like maybe 5 minutes of play, because so much was going on and the Xbox couldn't handle it. Those 3 games were Shadow Complex, Afterburner Climax, and Mass Effect.
God, that's the series that I got the first Red Ring of Death ever on.
Despite the fact it was a console game, Mass Effect was horribly optimized. Poorly optimized, I should say.